Welcome everybody here to NXT. We are already kicking off tonight in amazing action, as we know the North American Championship will be defended in a 5-man ladder match at NXT Battleground. But tonight we are going to determine the final 2 competitors who will be taking place in that ladder match, and we welcome back NXT alumni Wade Barrett, who makes his in-ring return against Drew Gulak in a qualifying match right now. Wade Barrett immediately out of the gate. Look at this, Drew Gulak tried to take him off of his game, but Wade Barrett looks like he hasn't missed a day past 2010, and Drew Gulak, look at this, taking Wade Barrett, catching the leg, dropping him down with a big power bomb. And look at this now, off the ropes with a back elbow. Drew Gulak showing that strength, and we can see that Damon Kemp and Charlie Dempsey in the corner of Drew Gulak, the Gulak Academy, certainly watching on as Drew Gulak continues to catch these shots, but he just seems like he's getting hit with more shots than he's catching. Big butterfly suplex from Wade Barrett. Barrett goes right into the cover here, but no, Drew Gulak with the kick out. Wade Barrett, he just continues the onslaught of attacks, and big forearm right to the side of the head. And we saw winds of change right now as Wade Barrett looks to end the matchup. I thought that was going to be it. I was going to say, we saw last week that Grayson Waller defeated Jack Perry in a first qualifying matchup. And look at this now, Drew Gulak with the torture rack neckbreaker, no. In the second matchup, and look at this now, Gulak locked in on Wade Barrett, but he's able to get out of it quickly. And right to the back. And look at this now, on the top, look at this, whoa. What a maneuver there. Discus clothesline. 1, no, not even a 1-2 count. But we also saw that Solo Sikoa was able to qualify as well, and it looks like Wade Barrett might have just qualified with the bullhammer. 1, 2, 3. Wade Barrett has qualified for the North American Championship ladder match. Who will be the 5th man to qualify? Will it be Dragon Lee, or will it be Cedric Alexander later tonight? Braun Strowman proved to be one of the toughest beasts I've had to slay in a long time. The opportunity of being able to compete on any show I want and defend a championship is amazing. I've never crossed paths with either Zayn or Knight, but that has never stopped me from victory. I represent NXT in the triple threat match at Night of Champions. I represent the whole brand. The WWE Television Championship is made for men who want to battle day in and day out. Comparing myself to Zayn and Knight, they don't even have half of the resiliency that I possess. I defeated a monster last week during this match. At Night of Champions, I walk out the inaugural television champion and bring it to NXT. Well, it's time for a teachable moment, because as you can see, NXT Tag Team Champion, Chase U member Duke Hudson is going to be stepping into the ring with one of the men that we saw last week, insulted them outside the hotel room. It was Pretty Deadly, Kit Wilson, and Elton Prince, but it will be Elton Prince stepping into the ring in some singles action. And we are certainly awaiting to see if Duke Hudson and Andre Chase are actually going to be defending the NXT Tag Team Championships against Pretty Deadly. Not yet has there been a formal announcement, but as you can see right now, these two already have some veracity between them. I mean, certainly insulting people outside their own hotel room and keeping some ladies waiting in your hotel room is a pretty dick move, I have to say, from both Pretty Deadly. And look at this now, Duke Hudson just showing off what he's been learning at the Chase U gym as he just gets those squats in with the suplex, but Elton Prince is certainly taking Duke Hudson on a ride. As I quickly say that, Duke Hudson with a bulldog follows up by an elbow, and now into the corner. What does Duke Hudson have in mind? Whoa, counter from Elton Prince. Whoa, Duke Hudson sliding to the outside, and boom, man, clobbering Elton Prince with a lariat. And I think Elton Prince might have been opened up. I don't know what it is about Elton Prince, but every time he has a match here in NXT, seems like he's the one who's always bleeding. And a big chop from Elton Prince. And look at this now, firing away with the big right hands. And off the top rope, trying to go for an axe handle. Big boot from Duke Hudson. And look at this, it looked like Kit Wilson tried to get involved. Whoa, wait a minute. Elton Prince has got the schoolboy, Kit Wilson. It looks like Pretty Deadly's gonna have to steal one here. This is ridiculous. Pretty Deadly picking up a win over, well, I guess Pretty Deadly. They cheated the win. Bullshit. You want me to talk about Shotzi? That freak qualified, and now I have to face her at Battleground. What else can I say? I mean, I would call her a freak, but that weirdo would probably embrace it. It's disgusting. The NXT Women's Championship is mine for a reason. No one is on top except Tiffany Stratton. I'm going to send that hobbit back down into her cave where she belongs. Well, Tiffany Stratton, the NXT Women's Champion, certainly not happy with her decision on facing Shotzi Blackheart at NXT Battleground for the Women's Championship. But if we're going to talk about women's action, as you can see, Skye Blue, who is not officially signed by NXT, but as you can see, Blair Davenport, who has been having a lot of issues with the women's division here on NXT in the last couple weeks. She attacked Tiffany Stratton in the main event of the matchup between Tiffany Stratton and Cora Jade for the NXT Women's Championship, and we haven't seen her since. But then after that, we saw her go right after Cora Jade last week in the locker room, and oh, she did that exact move to Cora. And now Blair Davenport with her first matchup here signed into NXT. Skye Blue looking to. And we also want to mention for the open door policy is that any of the superstars that are not yet signed by any of the three shows on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, if they're able to pick up a win, that means they will be signed. And look at this now, Skye Blue, looking to get signed there with a DDT. Whoa, rolls her out with a schoolboy and then into a kick. Oh, and then the sliced bread, standing Shiranui, whatever you want to call it. Skye Blue could be walking away with an NXT contract. No. And look at this now, off of the rope. Skye Blue again with a kick to the side of the head. But wait a minute. Right to the... Oh, man. And look at that. Blair Davenport not letting up on the attack. Whoa. Oh, no. Boom. Kiss the knee. Good night, Skye Blue. But look at this now. Skye, she's going right after Blair Davenport. She knows a lot more. We have seen all she can do on AEW. And now, here at NXT, looking to earn her first opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship, maybe? No! Blair Davenport with the kick out off that Hurricanrana, big clothesline from Skye. And tries to drop the knee, but Blair Davenport, catching Skye Blue, off guard, Falcon's Arrow. And look at this now, hooks the leg, Skye Blue could be down and out, that is it. Blair Davenport picks up the win. Skye Blue not able to pick up the victory here tonight, but I'm pretty sure that she will be back in the near future with another match. And Blair Davenport celebrating in the middle of the ring her victory. Whoa! Wait a minute! She must have the force or something, because Cora Jade with a chair trying to get her retribution from the attack last week. And now Cora Jade, trying to hit her with that chair. But no, Cora's trying to get some shots in, but look at that. Blair Davenport just going to escape, and she's telling her to back off. This is just cowardice. Cora Jade ready for a fight, though.
The past couple of weeks, I've noticed a lot of animosity between two specific superstars. Those two men are Tyler Bates and JD McDonough. 2 weeks ago, they were set for action, but the fight would spill onto the floor before it could even start.
I've taken it upon myself to sign this matchup for Bate versus McDonough 2, or 1. Doesn't matter. Either way,
Tyler Bate will have a rematch against JD McDonough at Battleground.
But this will not be a normal NXT match. JD McDonough will face Tyler Bate
at Battleground in an NXT Underground match.
Well, what a big announcement that is. As you can see, NXT Battleground, it is official. JD McDonough and Tyler Bate will officially get their one-on-one matchup that was set to take place a couple weeks ago, but it's going to be an NXT Underground match. What a surprising stipulation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to figure out who will be in the final spot for the North American Championship ladder match at NXT Battleground. And we're going to be having a great Cruiserweight Classic matchup between Cedric Alexander and Dragon Lee, two of homegrown NXT talents. Look at this now. Dragon Lee already. We already knew that this offense was going to be speedy out of the gate just by these two men alone. Cedric Alexander with a leapfrog over him. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, look at this. Boom! Big handspraying into a drop kick. And Cedric Alexander continues the fight. Big elbow. And look at this now. He's going to go off the ropes and close him. Just throw him out for a clothesline. He's going to take him on an 8-second ride. And look at this now as Dragon Lee trying to take advantage to Cedric. Cedric was trying to go off the top rope. What the hell does Dragon Lee have in mind here? Off of the top, big Hurricane Rana sends Cedric down, and a big suicide dive all the way to the floor, taking out Cedric in the process. Whoa, look at, what the hell? Just balancing on his knee, and a shotgun drop kick to follow into the corner. Dragon Lee now, top rope, what does he have in mind? Moonsault, Cedric Alexander moves, and he delivers a springboard elbow, and a big face buster drops the Dragon, and Cedric hooks the leg. He could be walking away. No! One of these men is going to earn a North American Championship opportunity. Who wants it more? As Dragon Lee with, trying to drop the Tope Atomico, but Cedric moves out of the way. And look at this now, Dragon just, targeting the spine. But look at this now, Cedric, big butterfly facebuster. Whoa, both these men kip up. And look at this now, Cedric just tossing Dragon Lee to the floor, and a big drop kick. Cedric trying to take Dragon Lee off of his game. He might have him here. Drops him for a brain buster. But now Cedric, might be looking for the lumbar check. Dragon Lee counters, half and half suplex, sends Cedric across the ring. Enter the Dragon. Slams him down with that big suplex power bomb. 2, 3. Dragon Lee has secured a North American Championship matchup. What a matchup between these two. Cedric Alexander has nothing to be ashamed of, but it is now official. 5 men for the ladder match. And ladies and gentlemen, we just want to give you a little bit of a recap on what's happened with the NXT Championship scene. We saw in the first episode of NXT that Braun Breaker would defeat Solo Sikoa in a one-on-one encounter, but then we also see that Johnny Gargano would come out afterwards, and it would be almost, urgent that he would be the one to challenge for the NXT Championship. The following week, we saw Braun Breaker would give a message and answer to Johnny Gargano about his challenge for the NXT Championship. Johnny Gargano would simply come out, and Braun Breaker would say it to his face. He would give him the matchup, and it would be official. And then we would see the week after that, Braun Breaker would go one-on-one with Veer Mahan, but this would lead to an attack from Indus Sher and Jinder Mahal. And as you can see, Jinder Mahal just taking down Braun Breaker. Gargano came to the rescue, was able to take down Sangha, and look at this, just Gargano able to clear out all 3 men, and with the one final beat. And then the matchup we would see next week, Gargano and Breaker would team together to take out Indus Sher. But then this is when the despicable moment happens, when Braun Breaker would attack Johnny Gargano. And look at this, just simply no reason at all. Braun Breaker just showing no remorse, and Braun Breaker just leaving Gargano in a pile of his own blood. We would finally get an answer last week, but we would see no words be exchanged between Gargano and Breaker, only fists, as Braun Breaker would go right after Gargano would attack him. One final beat to finish, and then a super kick under the jaw. And Gargano would stand high with the NXT Championship in his hand. Will Gargano be able to get that title that he loves so much? Is it going to be his next run as the NXT champion? Will he be Johnny NXT as he goes one-on-one with Braun Breaker for the NXT championship at NXT Battleground? Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of the evening. As you can see, is the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin. He has a lot to answer to. After we saw last week, he attacked Mustafa Ali before he could even get to the ring. Mustafa Ali has been sidelined until then. But now, Braun Breaker aside, Baron Corbin is going to have to go into the ring with the debuting Lexus King, former Brian Pillman Jr. Lexus King hoping to earn an NXT contract here tonight against Baron Corbin. But we did see that Lexus King was signed under a exclusive deal with NXT for a week, which was last week. That deal will expire here tonight if Lexus King is not able to pick up the win against Baron Corbin. And look at this now, Lexus King, he's already showing so much prowess, just so much attacks right now on the Lone Wolf. Baron Corbin coming off of a win over Odyssey Jones a couple of weeks ago. He was in a North American Championship match, not ladder match. That's going to be a battleground that doesn't involve Corbin. Big German suplex. Lexus King almost had it. But like I was saying, Pete Dunne was able to retain his North American Championship against Baron Corbin. And since then, we've just been seeing the bully brigade of Baron Corbin on display. And, sidelining Mustafa Ali, as I mentioned earlier, led to Jack Perry facing Grayson Waller last week in the North American Championship qualifying matchup. And Lexus King could be looking for the win here. No. Lexus King, he's got to be waiting for the next bit of opportunity. Whoa, look at this now. Baron Corbin with a little bit of a misdirection. Boom, big clothesline. Baron Corbin, gets dropped with another German. But Lexus King stopping Baron Corbin in his tracks. Baron Corbin now, deep six, drops Lexus King. Hooks the leg. Is Baron gonna get another win under his belt? No. Baron Corbin firing away on Lexus. And we already know that Baron Corbin is not happy about his positioning right now here in NXT. But a win over Lexus King could be something. Big slingshot DDT from Lexus out of the corner with a big crossbody. Baron Corbin follows up with an elbow. Lexus falls to his knees. He is not giving up yet. And a big right hand. He falls right to the floor. Baron Corbin might be looking for the end of days. Lexus King able to stop him in his tracks, though. What is he thinking here? Another German. These snap Germans. An air Pillman from Lexus King. Takes down Baron Corbin. Corbin laid out in the middle of the ring. Leg is hooked. Lexus King is on NXT. Lexus King, what a victory. Lexus King, just an amazing matchup here from Baron Corbin and Lexus. And, Brian Pillman's got to be looking down upon him, and he's got to be certainly proud. And wait a minute, here comes NXT GM Shawn Michaels.
Baron, you put up a good fight, but unfortunately you couldn't pick up the W tonight. You're in luck. This man was supposed to debut at Battleground, but was forced to debut last week. And you will be facing him at Battleground. But if you lose, you're out of a job.
Well, that is certainly a bombshell to be dropped upon Baron Corbin. And it looks like Jungle Boy Jack Perry, the man that replaced Mustafa Ali last week, is going to be going one-on-one with Baron Corbin at NXT Battleground. And Jack Perry, coming off of that loss against Grayson Waller last week, certainly we didn't think that was going to happen, but now, as you can see, Jack Perry not afraid of Baron Corbin. Baron might be a little intimidated now that his job is on the line. We all know what happened when he turned into bum-ass Corbin, but he's definitely not going to be happy Corbin right now. As Jack Perry stares down Baron, we have the matchup set in stone for NXT Battleground. Baron Corbin, Jack Perry. If Corbin loses, he's out of a job.